Get all. So now we don't have to worry. We have all our worries saved, for example. All right, we're going to go here. I like that there's depth. Do you notice that, like, he actually sunk down? Let me do it again. See? It's the same thing when you go in the ocean. Look, river. Clear water flows over and around the rocks of the stream. Wet mud lines its banks. Take mud. With the wooden spoon, you kneel and scoop a spoonful of wet mud from the stream's bank. You carry it with you. What do we have? Essence. Oh no. Not water. The water in this intertidal is very brackish. It's not suitable for much of anything. Do we want salt water? You have no need to carry around the stream water. If you are thirsty, just get a drink. Let's go up here. Yeah, you see? If we walk in, it changes just like when you're at the beach. Oh my gosh, we're in the water. Okay. Fill your cup with ocean water. So there were... Do we have acorns? Yes. Do we have the mirror? Oh no. Go. I'm glad I saved. Use mirror Medusa. I didn't know that those guys would still be an issue. Oops. Use mirror Medusa. We don't want to hit enter just yet. Let's see if she'll appear here. Yep. Here she comes. Don't let her get too close to you, because she will... Oh no! She's gonna kill me. You are now nothing but a statue. All right. Play through. Show mirror Medusa, right? Oh my gosh! Ah! So, just like before, I mean, we're in this room. So we should be able to go back up, reach hole, and get our things. But if we see movement, I'm gonna restore. Gotta make sure the guy's asleep. Alright, we gotta restore anyway, because, like, we can't handle the fall. Okay. Use mirror Medusa. Keep going. This is what we typed the last time, and she got us. Okay, do we not have it in our inventory? What is going on here? The mirror. Do we have to show it to her? Show mirror. Let's try that. Show mirror. Let's go up here. Now we wait. We don't want to look at her. Remember, it's Medusa. She will turn you to stone. I think it needs to be show mirror Medusa. Try it one more time, friends. Show mirror Medusa. Okay, here she comes. Now, okay. Averting your eyes, you aim the wizard's hand mirror at Medusa's face. A scream pierces the air as she beholds her own hideous reflection. Then nothing. You dare to look. Medusa has turned herself to stone. Okay. Sure, let's save it. Now we go here. Look rock. You've seen one rock. You've seen them all. You notice an unusual little cactus beside that large rock. Take cactus. Okay, look bones. Within the glass jar, you see... Oh! Because I have something in my inventory called bones, it thinks that there's bones. Look desert. The parched sands of the desert seem to reach forever westward. Look rock. If you've seen one rock, you've seen them all. Look sand. Look cactus. Okay. Look snakeskin. The parched sands of the desert seem to reach forever. You notice a dried snakeskin lying on the hot ground. Take snakeskin. We say this again. Alrighty. So I think we're gonna have a bunch of spells that we need to make, and we need to go back to the house. But, oh, you know what? Why are we walking around like plebes? Let's use the map. We want to go to the cave, which is just north of here. We haven't been there yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So it's a smaller grid than before, at least this area. I keep pressing enter. All right, look cave. There is an opening in the side of the hill which is covered by a huge spider web. Inside, it is as black as pitch. Let's see. Lucky cave. Look web. That's a giant web. It's the largest web you've ever seen. You can't help but wonder about the spider which would create such a web. Look, spider. Is it there? You can see nothing from this distance. As you touch the sticky web, a giant spider drops down from her lair in the tree above. You attempt to escape, but her sticky web holds you fast. That is a big spider. She's bigger than we are. You can see her. Oh, man. She's gonna kill us. She's gonna eat us. Thanks for playing King's Quest. Next time, be more careful. All right, try this again. Put eagle feather essence. You swoop close to the spider web and find a huge spider guarding the entrance. Taking her in your beak, you vow to get rid of her once and for all. Oh! Oh my goodness! What are we doing with her? Look at that contrast. So if we drop her in the ocean, you're not even gonna see her. It's the same color. That's hilarious. So... do we just return? Your magic spell is wearing off. Alrighty. What cave? The cave opens ominously into the side of the hill. We have a light? Snakeskin, feathers, fly wings, bowl. We do not have a light. You have entered the cave of the oracle. You are almost afraid to speak. The oracle remains silent for a long time. Finally, you hear a hollow voice that seems to be coming from far away. I've been waiting for you for a long time, Gwydion. I have sorrowful news for you. What? Years ago, a terrible three-headed dragon invaded Daventry and keeps the people in a state of terror. This monster requires once a year the sacrifice of a young maiden. What? Huh. Sadly, your own sister, Princess Rosella, is the chosen one this year. Time is running out for her, your parents, and Daventry. Well, we didn't know that we had a sister, we didn't know we had parents, and we didn't know that we came from Daventry either. Oh, she's crying. They're like Luke and Leia, but opposite. He's the dark-haired one. You, Gwydion, the hollow voice continues, are the only one who can save them, but you must hurry. I have something to give you, a small stone of amber. Use it wisely, friend. Can you give it to us? The oracle grows silent again and seems to fall into a deep sleep. You attempt to thank the oracle, but the oracle does not respond. The oracle appears to be in deep meditation. Look, cave. You have entered the cave of the oracle, whose image shimmers indistinctly above a crystal ball. Look, crystal ball. The clear polished ball of crystal rests upon a stone dais. Within it, you see a kaleidoscope of bright colors and flashing lights, occasionally blurred by dark, ominous shadows. All right, we're gonna save. Let's look at our items. I thought he gave us, oh, amberstone, there it is. Got it. So let's go back to the house. We have so much stuff. We must have really big pockets. Okay. So no matter what, we still have to go back up the path. It will not let you teleport to the top. Honestly, I feel like after you kill Mananan, or I guess we didn't kill him, we just made him a cat, made him inoperable, you should be able to. So at this point, I'm going to have to get out the guide again because we have some spells to create and I don't know what they are. Look, cat. Is that the pet? Look, cat. So that's his pet, not Mananan. Open cabinet. We don't have to return the wand anymore. So there's a few spells we're gonna have to do now. Open, no. Move book, move lever. Okay, doors open. These stairs are not quite as treacherous. I'm sure if you tried, you could probably kill yourself at that point. You could probably fall off and... like that, except that this isn't far enough to kill me. All right, let's save it under the lab. I just noticed this little, that's a bowl or a pestle or whatever, mortar and pestle. It looks like a smiley face. It's pretty cute. So let's look at Alright, so we're going to be creating several spells here. So open page 2. With trembling hands, you turn the pages of the Sorcery of Old and prepare to follow its instructions precisely. You know you must work with the utmost care. Every step is critical. Every time I say that, I say strep. I don't know why. Okay, so this first spell is Language of Creatures. Put small feather in a bowl. Okay. Put the fur in the bowl. That's the dog hair. Put the snake skin in the bowl. Put the dried snake skin in the bowl. Add a spoonful of powdered fish bone. You pour a spoonful of fish bone into the clay bowl. Put a thimble. Put dew bowl. We just say that. You pour the thimbleful of dew into the clay bowl. Mix with hands. You knead the ingredients in the clay bowl with your hands. It turns into a stiff, dough-like substance. I feel like those items would not, I guess depending how much liquid we added. Separate mixture. No! Oh my gosh, it made giant ears. And that's why we saved it. Let's do this again. Open page 2. Okay, starting over. Put the feather in bowl. Okay. Put the fur in bowl. Put snake skin in bowl. Add spoonful of powdered fish bone. Put dew in bowl. Mix with hands. We save here just, you know, in case we mess it up again. Separate mixture into 2 pieces. You will definitely want a guide for this. Grasp the doughy mixture in the bowl and divide it into 2 pieces. And then you need to follow it precisely what it says. No. Put dough pieces in your ears. Put dough pieces in your ears. That is so weird. You very gently place the 2 pieces of dough in your ears and pull your hair down over them. You prepare to recite the magical incantation. Remember, guys, don't put anything in your ears. Ever. All right, so the incantation also has to be exact. If you misspell something, it will not work. Feather of fowl and bone of fish. Molded together in this dish. Give me wisdom to understand. Creatures of air, sea, and land. I like the poems. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. You're all ears now. All right, let's do it again. I don't remember if we... Do I still have the feather? That was silly. I don't remember what point we saved this. Do I have the reptile skin? No. Okay. Separate mixture in 2 pieces. Okay. Put dough pieces in your ears. Okay, we're gonna say this again. Oh, can't. Feather of fowl and bone of fish. Molded together in this dish. Give me the wisdom to understand. What's going on? Why can't I type? Give me wisdom to understand creatures of air, sea. It was the Oxford comma it didn't like, and land. You have to type it exactly as you see it. No. What did I type incorrectly? Let's try it again. Separate mixture in 2 pieces. Okay. Put dough pieces in your ears. Okay. Let's go look at. We have another spell book. We have another thing up. Let's see. Maybe we try it without the commas? I don't know. Feather of fowl and bone of fish. Molded together in this dish. Give me wisdom to understand creatures of air, sea, and land. Oh, I put creature. Creatures of air, sea. We're going to do it without the comma. Sea and land. That worked. Okay, wave magic wand. So I must have been to look at the replay. You wave the magic wand over your dough-filled ears. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the wizard's laboratory. Save this again. Now we're going to make a couple more spells. Now we're going to do teleportation at random. So let's open page 7. Okay, we know the drill by now. Grind a spoon of salt in mortar. You place a spoonful of coarse salt grains in the mortar. Then using the salt pestle, you grind the salt until it is very fine. Grind the mistletoe in mortar. Placing the dried sprig of mistletoe in the stone mortar, you crush it with the pestle. Alrighty. Soon you have a crushed mixture of salt and mistletoe in the mortar. You remove the pestle and lay it aside. Let's save. Alright. Remind me, if we fail this, that we stopped just before this next step, which is rubbing the stone in the mixture. Rub the stone in the mixture. Is that the amber stone? Yes, you place the beautiful amber stone in the stone mortar. Very carefully, so as not to miss a single spot, you rub the amber stone around the mixture of ground salt and mistletoe. When you have finished, you remove the amber stone and discard the remaining powder. Kiss stone. Snap. Recite the following verse. With this kiss, I thee impart. Ah, my contacts are not playing nice. Power most dear to my heart. Take me now from this place hither to another place far thither. Wave the magic wand. Wave the magic wand. You wave the magic wand over the encrusted amber stone. Successfully completing the spell, you look again at the lab. All right, save this one more time. Next spell. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 more spells to do. Okay. Open page XIV 14. Okay. This one's for causing a deep sleep. Grind acorns in mortar. Putting the dried acorns into the stone mortar, you use the pestle to grind them into a rough acorn powder. Put nightshade juice in bowl. Dang it. We must start over. Night-night, Gwydion. Can we just kill ourselves? Thanks for playing. What do we have? Nightshade juice. I must have typed it wrong. Okay. Open page XIV. Let's try this again. We'll save it now. Just save us a step. Grind acorns in mortar. Okay. Put the nightshade juice in bowl. What is wrong with what I'm doing? Grind the acorns in a mortar. Okay. Put the nightshade juice in the bowl. Why am I failing this? We're gonna look at our other guide that has the spells. So this one is the deep sleep. Let's see. Oh, this one is... I'm missing a step. That's my fault. Grind the acorns in a bowl. Grind the acorns in the mortar. Okay. Put the acorn powder in a bowl. That's what I was missing. Turning the heavy stone mortar upside down, you carefully pour the acorn powder into the bowl and then return the mortar to the table. Put the nightshade juice in the bowl. You very carefully pour a cupful of nightshade juice into the clay bowl so as not to spill a single drop. This is now an ugly brown mealy liquid mixture in the bowl. Stir the mixture with the spoon. You gently stir the unappetizing liquid. Light a charcoal brazier. Making sure there is fresh charcoal in the brazier, there is a small supply here. You light it with the flint. Soon the brazier is hot. Heat the mixture on the brazier. You gingerly place the clay bowl of ugly brown liquid on the charcoal brazier. All right. Soon the hot brazier brings the mixture to a bubble, then a boil, releasing a bitter smelling steam. You let it boil until the nightshade juice is nearly gone and then remove it from the brazier. Spread the mixture on the table. You pour the bowl's contents onto the oaken table and then spread the hot, sticky mixture over the tabletop. In a few minutes, it is dried to a very crumbly, coarse sleeping powder. All right, so now, I should have saved right before that one. So now we gotta recite perfectly. Acorn powder, ground so fine. Nightshade juice. Like bitter wine. Silently. In darkness you creep. Whoops. To bring a soporific sleep. Soporific sleep. Those are big words for a kid's game. Wave the magic wand. Is it really a kid's game though? You pass the magic wand over the table. Put the sleep powder. Oh, remember we bought a pouch. In the pouch. Oh no! Ah! We went all the way through that and we have to do it all over again. Do I have the pouch? Yeah, I have an empty pouch. Why didn't that work? Ah, grind the acorns in a mortar. Okay, put acorn powder in bowl. I practically have this part memorized now. Okay. Put nightshade juice in bowl. Right. Stir the mixture with spoon. So before we get to the spreading, when we get to the spread the mixture on the table, we will save it. So I don't have to go through this again if I fail it again. Light a charcoal brazier. Okay, we did that. Heat the mixture on the brazier. Okay. So we're gonna save. Soon it brings the mixture to a bubble. All right, you let it boil, save it. So we're at the point where it's boiling. Spread the mixture on the table. All right. Recite the following verse. Acorn powder, ground so fine. Nightshade juice like bitter wine. Silently in darkness you creep to bring a soporific sleep. Wave the magic wand. Let's save. Because this is the part that we failed at last time. Let's look at this other guide real quick. Put the sleep powder in the pouch. You untie the small leather pouch, scoop the powder from the table, and place it within. You now have a pouch full of sleep powder. All right. Next spell. We have a few more spells to complete. This one is for becoming invisible. Open page. Okay, so I know my Roman numerals. I don't know this one. CLX1X. I have no idea. Open page CLX1X. This one makes us invisible. Oh. Open page CLX1X. All right. Save. At the beginning, cut cactus with knife. Okay. Squeeze cactus juice onto spoon. We're not even gonna wash the spoon from the prior. Grabbing one of the measuring spoons. Oh, it's a different spoon. Grabbing one of the measuring spoons from the oaken table, you grasp the slit cactus in your hand and squeeze it until you have a spoonful of cactus juice. The small cactus is now quite devoid of liquid, so you toss it away. Put cactus juice in bowl. You carefully add the spoonful of cactus juice to the bowl. Save again. Put lard and cactus juice, lard in the bowl. You scrape the lard into the mixing bowl and keep the non-empty jar nearby to store your finished formula. Add 2 drops of toad fiddle. Yum. Save again. Stir the mixture with the spoon. Using one of the stirrers lying on the table, why wouldn't you use the spoon? You mix the lard, cactus juice, and toad spittle until it is smooth and blended. Sounds really yummy. Sounds like, you know, maybe you could use it for a facial. All right. Now, cactus, plant, and horny toad. I now start down a dangerous road. Yeah, I'm 12. Combine with fire and mist to make. You disappear without a trace. So we're supposed to rhyme make and trace. Wave the magic wand. All right, let's save in case we mess this part up. Put ointment in the empty lard jar. You scoop the invisibility ointment out of the clay bowl and return it to the lard jar. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the wizard's laboratory. Save it again. So our inventory list is getting smaller. That's good. All right, we have one more spell, I think. No, yeah. Let's make sure we got them all. So the language of creatures, teleportation, deep sleep, becoming invisible, and now this one is called brewing a storm. Open page L. The brazier has burned all the charcoal and is now cool. Look. No, open page LXXXIV. So I will look up these numbers and put it in the video along with the definition of soporific. Okay. Put a cup of ocean water in the bowl. We typed something wrong. Oh, look at the storm cloud! Let's try this again. Open page LXXIV. 3X XXX. With trembling hands, you turn the page. Okay, save. Now that we're in here, put a cup of ocean water in a bowl. What am I doing wrong? Look at the other guide. I will also link both of these. Put a cup of ocean water in a bowl. Carefully, you pour the cup of ocean water in the mixing bowl. All right, so we did it that time. I don't know. I guess I had a typo or something. Light a charcoal brazier. Making sure there's fresh charcoal. Okay, same message as the last time. Heat the bowl on the brazier. Being cautious not to burn yourself, you gently place the bowl of ocean water on the hot charcoal brazier. You watch as the salt water slowly warms, then begins to steam. You remove it just before it boils. Put a spoon of mud in the bowl. Adding a spoonful of mud to the hot ocean water, you slowly stir the mixture. The mud turns the water a cloudy brown, kind of like kava. add a pinch of toadstool powder. You put just a pinch of toadstool powder in the bowl of hot brown liquid. Yeah, it definitely sounds like kava. Probably tastes like it too. Blow into the hot brew. Leaning over the hot brew, you forcefully blow your longest breath of air into the bowl, whirling the brew around and around. Oh, we should have saved. All right, elements from the earth and sea. Oh, I gotta be very careful because I don't know where I left off. Combine to set the heavens free. When I stir this magic brew, great, that'll trip you up, God Thor, I call on you. Wave the magic wand. You wave the magic wand over the bowl of hot brown liquid. Okay. Pour the storm brew into the jar. Waiting until the liquid is cooled, you know, so you don't shatter the jar, you carefully pour the storm brew into an empty glass jar. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the lab. All right, we are done here. So... now what? Let's get out of here. So we save under our playthrough.